The betrayal wasn't the swap, it was how prepared he was. We'd been married for 4 years when Bryce and Christina approached us at a wine bar. They were friendly, attractive, and made conversation effortless. Over the next month, we hung out several times. They were becoming real friends. Then, one evening, Christina texted me, "Would you and your husband be interested in exploring something more?" My husband glanced at the screen and shrugged. Maybe they're into swinging. Some couples are. His tone was casual. "Are you interested?" I asked carefully. "Not really," he said. We sent a polite decline together. Christina replied with understanding. "No pressure. We value the friendship either way." Things continued normally. We still saw them every few weeks. Then, 3 months later, my husband suggested a weekend getaway. Just the 4 of us. They rented a beach house. I hesitated, but he insisted it wouldn't be awkward. The beach house was beautiful. We arrived Friday evening and spent the night drinking wine and playing cards. Everything felt normal. Saturday morning, I woke up early for coffee. That's when I found the bag behind the pantry door. A black duffel bag that wasn't there the night before. Inside were condoms, lubricant, massage oils, and lingerie in my exact size. Tags still attached. Candles, silk blindfolds, and a Bluetooth speaker with a playlist queued up called Saturday Night. My hands started shaking. I heard footsteps and spun around. My husband stood in the doorway, his face going pale. "That's not what it looks like," he said automatically. "Then what is it?" I asked, my voice steady despite the rage building. He stammered something about Bryce leaving it there, but the lingerie was my size. The playlist was on his Spotify account. I checked. "Created 2 weeks ago. You planned this," I said slowly. "You knew what they wanted and you packed a bag." He tried to backtrack, said he'd been curious, wanted to be prepared if I changed my mind, that he was going to talk to me this weekend. But the bag told a different story. He'd researched, shopped, curated a soundtrack. This wasn't spontaneous. This was premeditated. "When did you agree to this?" I demanded. His silence was the answer. He'd said yes to them, without me, probably weeks ago. The whole weekend was a setup. I grabbed my phone and texted Christina. "Did my husband agree to this weekend?" 3 dots appeared immediately. Then, "Yes, last month. He said you were nervous but willing." I showed him the screen. He actually tried to argue that he meant to tell me, that he didn't think I'd come if he'd asked directly, that he knew once we were here and relaxed, I'd be open to it. He'd orchestrated everything, the friendship, the hangouts, the trust building, all leading to this moment where I'd be too polite or too trapped to say no. I packed my bag while he pleaded. Bryce and Christina emerged from their room, confused by the commotion. "She's overreacting," my husband told them, as if I was the problem, as if consent was negotiable. I called an Uber and left him there. 3 hours back home, alone, replaying every interaction with them through this new lens. The divorce papers were filed by Tuesday. He told everyone I'd ruined our marriage over a misunderstanding, that I was closed-minded and prudish. But our therapist, the one I saw alone, helped me understand what he'd really done. He'd violated my autonomy, used our marriage as a bargaining chip with strangers, treated my consent as an obstacle to work around rather than a requirement. 2 years later, I'm remarried to someone who asks before making plans that involve me, even small ones, especially the intimate ones. My ex still doesn't understand why I left. He thought the betrayal was the idea of swapping. He never grasped that the real betrayal was the black duffel bag, the playlist, the lingerie in my size, the evidence of how long he'd been lying.